Hey there, history buffs. Have you ever wondered how many incredible stories have slipped through the cracks of time? You know, those fascinating individuals who changed the world in their own quiet ways, but never made it into your textbooks? Well, today we're diving into the lives of some historical figures you probably never knew existed. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this. So, what exactly do we mean by historical nobodies? These are the individuals who, despite their significant contributions, remain largely unknown to the general public. These are the people whose names might not ring a bell, but their contributions shaped society in significant ways. They were the silent architects of progress, working behind the scenes. They could be trailblazers, inventors, or unsung heroes who went unrecognized in their time. Their innovations and efforts laid the groundwork for future advancements. History is a tapestry woven with countless threads, and every thread has a story. Each of these threads represents a life, a struggle, and a triumph. By shining a light on these lesser-known figures, we can better appreciate the complexities of our past and how it informs our present. Their stories offer valuable lessons and insights. So let's dive in and give some love to these overlooked legends. Their legacies deserve recognition and celebration. Let's kick things off with a remarkable figure from the American Revolution, Sybil Ludington. You've probably heard of Paul Revere's Midnight Ride, but did you know that a 16-year-old girl did something similar? On the night of April 26, 1777, Sybil rode over 40 miles through the dark, warning American troops about the British advance. She faced the same dangers as her male counterparts, yet history has largely forgotten her brave ride. Imagine the courage it took for a young woman to undertake such a perilous journey. Next, we have Ignaz Sovas, a Hungarian doctor known as the Savior of Mothers. In the mid-1800s, he was horrified by the high rates of maternal mortality in hospitals. He discovered that simply washing hands with chlorinated lime could dramatically reduce infections. But instead of being celebrated, he faced ridicule from the medical community and died in obscurity. It wasn't until years later that his ideas gained traction, ultimately saving countless lives. His story serves as a powerful reminder of how innovation can be met with resistance. Now, let's hop over to ancient Rome and meet Hypatia, a brilliant mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher who became a leading figure in the intellectual community of Alexandria. Hypatia taught men and women alike, but her life was tragically cut short in a politically charged atmosphere that saw her brutally murdered by a mob. Her story highlights not just her brilliance, but also the fragility of progress in a tumultuous world. Lastly, let's talk about Bessie Coleman, the first African-American woman to earn a pilot's license in 1921. In a time when women, especially women of color, faced enormous barriers, Bessie broke stereotypes and paved the way for future generations of aviators. She performed daring aerial stunts and inspired many, but sadly died in a plane crash before she could fulfill her dream of opening a flight school for African Americans. Her legacy continues to inspire countless individuals to chase their dreams. Now, if there's one story that really stands out in the annals of geological history, it's that of Alfred Wegener. You might not know his name, but his groundbreaking theory of continental drift completely reshaped our understanding of Earth's geology and its dynamic nature. In the early 20th century, Wegener proposed the revolutionary idea that continents were once joined together in a supercontinent and have slowly drifted apart over millions of years. At the time, his ideas were dismissed and ridiculed by many scientists who couldn't fathom such a concept. However, his meticulous work laid the crucial foundation for the theory of plate tectonics, a concept that is now a cornerstone of modern geology and essential to our understanding of Earth's structure. Imagine if we had ignored his findings. Our understanding of the Earth's geological processes would be vastly different and far less accurate today. Reflecting on these stories, it's fascinating to see how each of these individuals, despite their obscure status, contributed significantly to our world. Their efforts, often overlooked, have laid the foundation for many of the advancements we take for granted today. These tales remind us that history is not just about famous names and grand events. It's a tapestry woven from countless threads of everyday lives and small acts of courage. It's about the everyday people whose bravery, intelligence, and creativity paved the way for change. Their stories, though not always celebrated, are the true essence of our shared history. Understanding their struggles and achievements enriches our perspective of history, revealing the complexities that come with progress and innovation. It allows us to appreciate the multifaceted nature of human endeavor. It shows us that every small action can lead to monumental shifts. Even the tiniest contributions can ripple through time, creating waves of change that shape the future. As we wrap things up, it's clear we need to acknowledge the contributions of all historical figures, no matter how small their footprints may seem. Their legacies, though often hidden, are the bedrock of our society. From Sybil's midnight ride to Bessie's daring flights, these nobodies were anything but insignificant. Their courage and determination broke barriers and set new precedents. They remind us that every person has a story worth telling, and recognizing these stories helps to create a fuller, richer narrative of our past. By honoring these tales, we ensure that no voice is lost to the annals of time. So let's not forget the unsung heroes who have shaped our world, because history belongs to all of us. Their stories are our stories, and together, they form the intricate mosaic of human history. Now I want to hear from you. Who are some historical nobodies you think deserve a shout-out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my next one, where we'll dive into more hidden gems of history. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.